Hard times? Oh, yes, I've had plenty of those. I think the year prior to Evita must take the cake. It was disaster. Everything went wrong. I couldn't get any work. My car wouldn't start. It was awful. And towards the end of that year, I met Dustin Hoffman. And he enthused and encouraged me a great deal. He writes music and loves to play the piano, and he'd just written a song with Bette Midler and asked if I would sing it. So we rehearsed it together, and I sang it, and he said to me, oh, you must stick with it, you know, do keep at it, your number will come up. And that was that. Off I went and rehearsed to my Barbra Streisand records every day and felt a lot better about life in general. And the next thing I knew, I was auditioning for Evita. And I think I did 4 auditions altogether, the last one being just before Easter. So it meant that I had to wait from Good Friday right through to Monday to hear whether or not I got it. And it was awful, the waiting was agony. But of course I heard in the end that I had got it. And the next time I saw Dustin, I think, was on the opening night of the show. And he came to see it, unbeknown to me. And he was sitting in the audience watching the show, looking at me, and he told me this later. Who is that person? She looked so familiar to me, but he didn't recognize me under the wigs. In the end, he asked the woman next to him who I was, and she told him. Of course, the penny dropped. And after the show, he was the first one back to see me in the dressing room, and he said to me, you got there, didn't you? Working with Hal Prince was the most extraordinary experience. He has such energy, the man. I don't know where he finds it from. But in a way, I quite enjoy that because it sort of inspires you, it keeps you going, makes you get busy and keeps the brain box working, you know, keeps you thinking. He was wonderful, wonderful to work with.
Fraudulent. I'm going to make it hard. I'm going to make it less easy. You know, and take in just the first people in the first row. And then, when you get to the ambition, I had to. Then take in the house. Okay, here we go. Good.
You'll think it's strange when I try to explain how I feel, that I still need your love after all that I've done. You won't believe me. All you will see is a girl you once knew. Although she's dressed up to the nines, at 6s and 7s with you, I had to let
All right, hold it.
it happen.
Hold it. That's terrific. That's much better. Now, another thing. Just do the little most awkward thing with the dress. Just, I don't mean, here I am. This is, well, it's not quite a thing.
No,
It goes there. It's the 10 million pound dress. Now, the thing is this. If you're looking down at somebody, what's the end? At 6s and 7s, is that it? 6s and 7s. It's a compulsion. It's ambition. We could all be there if we all had the drive that I have, and we must all have the drive that I have, and then you'll have these gowns, you'll have these jewels. You'll be where I am. All right, once more I had to.
I had to let it happen.
Evita brought me many opportunities, opened up lots of doors for me that had been firmly closed before, most notably a recording contract, which I love. I mean, I just love recording. I've made 2 albums. What else? Of course, yes, I went back to acting, which I'd longed to do too for so long, playing a Victorian murderess in The Lady Killers for Granada. And right now I'm also working a lot more with Ian Adam, my singing teacher, because I hadn't done that in a while, and I went back for a refresher course, and got hooked all over again on my